Do you hear that? It's really raining, coming down hard today, which I'm here for. I feel like we need it. Yeah, it is lovely and raining. I'm on my way to my friend Justin's house. He's hosting Thanksgiving this year, and I offered to come over and help clean and organize his place for him, move a lot of furniture around. So I'm on my way to do that, but I have a little side quest. I have in here a huge bin of old disposable cameras that I found at my mom's house like years ago. This one's the funniest. Let me find it. So I'm outside of a drugstore. I'm hoping that they have photo printer. The website said that this chain has them, but I don't know if this particular one does. I'm hoping they'll be able to process film and get these printed out. I have no idea what these are. Some of these are from 2010. Let's see. 2010, 2009. So should be some good, interesting pictures. But this one's my favorite because it's the only one I see. It says at the bottom, processed by 2003, cutting it close. So I'm gonna go run in and hopefully the store can process my film for me. I'm just so curious to see what's on them.
Wrapped in snakeskin by filling the skin with powder and shot and then sending it back, much to the sagem's terror. Miss Quantum used these devices to scare the people that the English had the power to unleash lethal diseases.
I know, like they're all on the ground.
Well, so I cleaned the front.
Yeah.
There's still a bunch up in the front that's going to still fall in the future.
It's so pretty. Hey guys, happy Wednesday. It's the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and some friends and I, we are going out to this bar in Green Lake called the Little Red Hen. It's a country bar, and on Wednesdays, I don't know if it's every Wednesday or just specifically this Wednesday, they have karaoke night. I used to go to Little Red Hen with some friends when I first moved here, but I haven't been there in years, and like I said, it's kind of a country bar. I love karaoke. It's definitely one of my favorite things to do, and I have a good group of friends that like to do it. On 4th of July, we sailed out on Lake Union on my friend's boat, and we set up speakers and we did karaoke on the boat. There was karaoke that we did in New Hampshire years ago at some deity bar in Portsmouth. It was super duper fun. We made some friends with the locals. But yeah, I just love karaoke. I did karaoke for my birthday, which I talked about in last week's vlog, as well as I go through my like daily makeup that I've really been enjoying, which is what I'm doing right now. I just added a second layer of glossy shiny stuff underneath. This is the L'Oreal Lumi Lotion. So this one is a lot more I don't know, I feel like this is almost not glittery, but I do enjoy this one a lot more. I feel like it's more subtle. And this one's also just kind of fun to use it as like a highlighter if you're keeping your face, you know, if I wasn't wearing any foundation, I would use it as just a highlighter, or on top of makeup that's all cream based. But yeah, anyway, if you want to watch my little makeup, how I do it, that's last week's video. But yeah, definitely been to a bunch of karaoke bars in Seattle, but I've been seeing a bunch more marquees, and I've just been hearing from my friends different bars and places and what days that they do them. I have a little list going off the different places I want to check out for karaoke, and I have not sang at Little Red Hen because when we used to go for like square dancing, cowboy dance night. So it'll be fun to sing, but always interesting to check out the vibe of the place. One of my favorite places to do karaoke is at the Baranoff in Greenwood, but they are currently closed for hopefully remodel or construction, and they'll be open in the new year, so that was good. I didn't know if they closed down for certain or not. But yeah, I have a little running list of bars I want to check out, and this is kind of like a new little goal that I have of mine, because I love karaoke, and I love dive bars. So I've been listening to this podcast a little bit called Dim Lights and Stiff Drinks, I believe. Yes, Dim Lights and Stiff Drinks, the dive bars of Seattle. And it's these local dudes go to a whole bunch of different just dive bars, tell a little bit about the history, just kind of also explaining like the vibe of the bar currently, what drinks they have on tap, and just like the enjoyment. And I love a dive bar, I love local history, and so I have a little list of the bars that I haven't been to. Probably like maybe in the new year, I'll say like once a month, or you know, trying to get to one of those bars to try and check them out. But yeah, I feel like there's just so much character and so much like, I don't know, community and spunky funness if you go to, especially like a karaoke bar and you perform, like people want to chat with you afterwards, whether you're good, bad, anything in between, you know, and everybody wants to, you know, cheer and encourage each other on. And the same thing with dive bars, I feel like people are a bit more friendly or colorful there as well. So yes, tomorrow is Thanksgiving. We are in charge for, I called dibs on deviled eggs. I made deviled eggs for the mustard party, and they're a different recipe than my friend Justin normally eats, and he was like, they were so good, can you bring those again? The way that I make them is more mayonnaise based. I believe I just used a Betty Crocker recipe, and I was trying to do like how my mom used to make them growing up, and I believe it was the Betty Crocker recipe. I've kind of learned that if I just want to make something that my mom used to make, more chances than not it's probably a Betty Crocker recipe, because that's the cookbooks that she and my dad liked. So that's really helpful because I can't ask her. But yeah, so today I boiled all of the eggs, and in the morning tomorrow I will assemble them, but just boiling them takes half of the work out of it, and it also lets them time to cool. Last time I made them, I felt like I was just burning myself the whole time dealing with hot eggs. We're also bringing cranberry sauce. My husband makes a really nice cranberry sauce using cranberries and oranges and spices, and so it's a little more elevated than just the thing out of the can. And he made that last year for this Thanksgiving group that we go to, and there was a lot of good buzz about it, so we said, oh, we'll make it again. And we're also making baklava. I know not the most traditional dessert, but he had made baklava for one occasion a couple years ago, and now anytime there's some sort of big food gathering, they're always like, are you bringing the baklava? He was like, I just want to try this recipe. I think it would be fun to make once, because making baklava is quite labor intensive. The phyllo dough, you deal with so many different layers of phyllo dough, and it's quite tedious in that sense. So it is a lot of just little tedious work. It's not something simple like whipping up a quick batter, popping it in the oven for an hour, you know? But yeah, he's like, I just want to try this once. I think it was like Super Bowl like 2019. And then everybody at that, and we're like, oh, we know baklava is not like a Super Bowl food, but like, you know, just wanted to try making this recipe. And apparently baklava is everyone's favorite dessert, so everyone always looks forward to it. This year we are trying, because I'm gonna help him, we're going to be making it little hand rolls of baklava rather than having it cut into squares. I think that'll be more easy for people to pick and grab at. So I'm really curious to see how it's going to turn out. But today, after I boiled those eggs, I spent a good chunk of time just de-shelling a bunch of pistachios because we just had a bunch of shelled pistachios in my house. So we de-shelled a bunch of those, so they'll be ready for the mix for tomorrow. Yeah, keeping the makeup pretty just chill tonight, but I do want to go in with a bit of a sparkle highlighter since it's a, you know, going out situation. I love this. This is the Ofra Nikki Tutorials collab highlighter in glazed donut. I believe this was limited edition or like a limited release, but I have really been loving it. Ofra is kind of known for having these like wildly spectacular highlighters, and Nikki Tutorial was kind of like the shining to the heavens, highlight to the heavens type of a deal, so very fun. You know, a part of me wants to do a red lip. I love it. Hey, Dad.
Hey.
How are you?
Not too good.
What happened?
I'm on my third one and it failed every time.
Oh, with the roll?
Yeah.
Oh. What do you mean by it failed?
Broke.
Oh, like cracked or like unraveled?
It now doesn't look like roll. When I unroll it, it looks like French bread. It's like this pizza or whatever you want to call it.
Oh.
So.
Thanksgiving planning with Dad. Cool. So I believe this is gonna be the look. Normal hair doing its normal thing. It's kind of cute. Whatever. Don't want to fuss. Loving the red lip. Glad I went with it. Definitely gonna have to bring it for reapplies. Let's go ahead and let's go to the redhead and sing some karaoke. Oh, I don't know what song I'm gonna sing. I'll have to see like what the vibe is and what people are singing.
If y'all haven't noticed, there are karaoke books here. I think another one back over there. If you want to do a song, get the slip code out, drop it off to me right up here. But I should know where I'll be. Rock me, mama, like a wagon. Rock me, mama, anyway. Hey, mama, rock me.
I want chicken grease on the knife when I serve.
Just gonna cut that out. It's gonna be delicious.
It's officially time to start putting out the Christmas decorations. It's the weekend after Thanksgiving. We had a lovely holiday. This morning I went and picked up my Christmas decoration boxes. One of the main things I wanted to get done today was kind of collect all of the fall decor that I put out, as well as cleaning above my kitchen cabinets. I just have all this stuff up here that we don't really use, so maybe I can get rid of it or find a better home for it. And then I would love to put like the Christmas village like up here, or just like Christmas decorations up here. So that's the main goal task for this Sunday evening, is trying to make the kitchen look a little cleaner and nicer. I just started to put up, I took down my orange autumn lights and I just put up these white lights, and I think I want to go with the more colorful lights. I just turned off all the lights here, and I don't know, it just doesn't seem as magical. I mean, it's nice, but I think in years previous I've done the colorful lights, and I also have 3 times the colorful lights, so